Hey there everybody, this is the OmniGamer, here to give you some video by video, I guess you could say, comparisons of my, I guess you could say, popular Super Smash Bros. Maps designed for Halo 3. We're going to go ahead and boot up, first of all, Battlefield 3.0. It's 3.0 for a reason. There's actually 3 different versions of this map. 2 of them designed for reasons. The one that you're seeing now, built on Sandbox, primarily out of boredom. Now, if you're a fan of Super Smash Bros., you're probably going to recognize this map pretty quickly. It's basically a direct remake of Battlefield, which has been in all 3 installments, N64 version, Melee, and Brawl. Actually played on in Versus mode in the latter 2. Pretty straightforward here. I got large base platform, 3 floating platforms, some cool little lights for decoration, and the bridges here actually serve as a beacon point for when players are backing up, when they'll be able to fall off the match, when they're about ready to near the edge, so they don't just go careening off into the unknown. And maybe, I don't know, I haven't seen anybody fall into that little hole yet. That'd be pretty damn impressive, though. What we got here, as you can see, all spawns start off in midair. That's to simulate Super Smash Brothers. Actually, simulate all the Super Smash Brothers in the case of characters respawn in midair with a slight bit of invulnerability. As you can see, if you go back and watch my other Super Smash Bros. Video, you can see that the characters will spawn in with, they'll spawn in colored white, which means they'll be invulnerable for approximately 1 second, a little bit less than Super Smash Brothers, but 1 second in Halo is actually a long time, so either way. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the Brawl view now, so you guys can kind of get a side-by-side after kind of looking at this map, so you can actually see what the Battlefield looks like here as compared with Brawl. I've even got a nice little video saved you guys can watch. There we go. As you can see, going right off the bat, just for shits and giggles, I used the 4 characters from the Brawl trailer because I figured it fit. I can see right off the bat there's a large base platform similar to the Halo 3 version and 3 floating platforms. This one has kind of more of a ruins feel, but I couldn't really get that to fit as well as I would hoped in Halo 3, but either way. Normally when playing a game of Smash Bros. Brawl, like random items will fall down or whatever. In this case, in the Halo 3 version, random weapons will fall down, but basically same difference. Unfortunately, I really wish I could have added a Smash Ball somehow. As you can see, Pikachu about ready to kick some ass with his giant lightning death ball zappy thing. Hell if I know. Yeah, switching back over to the Brawl field real quick. As you can see, same basic premise minus the tons of camera movement and everything. I will go and back up now and load up Final Destination for more of a view of that one. There's actually only, there's 6 different maps that I have. However, there's only 4 different styles, in a sense. Like, I have as I said before, there's 3 different versions of Battlefield. The original one was built on Standoff, and the reason for Standoff was actually was built before the Legendary Map Pack was released, and it was the only map that I could find that I would have been able to keep floating over. And this was back when I was very first in the forging. So I'll have links to all of the maps in my file share after this. If you check the description, but if you look at the forging, it's definitely not going to be as good, and due to its location on the map, people can only fall off of one side. So when I went, I discovered a way to break the invisible barrier on Blackout. I decided to make 2.5 sodium to 0.5 because there was a lot of mistakes in trying to make it, in which part my buddy Dead Bodies can attest to, since he was one who helped me construct it. This is basically the exact same map, just obviously different parts and stuff, but same basic layout. The only main difference is you can fall off both sides. And then the third map, built on Sandbox, was out of boredom because I had nothing else to do, and I figured, hey, let's build another Battlefield map just for the fuck of it. We'll go ahead and jump to Blackout now for... Unfortunately, it would not let me put Final Destination in the freaking actual name of the map, so it's stuck as Final Destiny. Is kind of retarded as that is. Either way. While that map's loading, I'll go ahead and... Well, actually, fuck, I might as well get the Brawl map loading, so that's going to take fucking forever as well. Hey, just in time, the Battlefield map ran out. I came to the conclusion, these are actually all replays I actually recorded earlier in the day, and I came out, unless it's the standard Mario Bros. Level, Link is the shit. He doesn't die. Alright. As you can see, loading up Final Destination, it's very, very flat on the Brawl. Ooh, look what I found. I learned something today. But anyway, let me stop fucking around with the stupid camera that I don't know how to use. Final Destination is a completely flat arena. This was also featured in all 3 of the Smash Brothers maps. Again, only playable on the latter 2 for multiplayer matches. And Pikachu again with his giant Thunderball. Totally flat in like a blank vortex space area, which I thought Blackout kind of fit very well. It also helped that I used the same base platform for both Battlefield and Final Destination. So, that's the basic gist of what the Brawl map looks like. I'll go ahead and load up the Halo 1 for your guys' comparison. Hey, look at that, it's done. Alright. As you can see here... Oh, that's not pleasurable at all. Let me just run into the death wall while I try to show you guys what I'm all about. Oh my god, I did it again. Alright, let's look down at Blackout. There's no death wall over here. There we go. Alright. As you can see, spawns are once again placed in midair, random weapons and shit falling down, and completely flat arena, just like the Smash Brothers version. I try to get it more... if you look up a picture of the Super Smash Brothers Melee version, it's more of like a round top, but I figured if I were to try to do that in Halo 3... people wouldn't stay on like the straight course like I wanted, so I figured I'd try to replicate the Super Smash Brothers Brawl one more. Using teleporters, I try to create like the little red core thing that you'll see. Just force fields for decor, and that's really about it. I figured Blackout would be a nice touch, because since this is the same base for Battlefield, it was actually a lot easier to make. I don't know, I guess I kind of cheated in that respect, but I figured the night backdrop also really helped. Alright. That basically takes care of that one. Alright, and now we'll move on to one of my more recent ones rebuilt in Sandbox. Hyrule Castle. And while this one's loading, I'll go ahead and load up the 64... Yeah, going old school this time. The 64 version of Smash Bros. For Hyrule Castle for you guys. And holy shit, my game completely restarted itself. Alright, so we'll go versus mode. Infinite time works. Oh, all my shit's still here. Alright. Alright, you see Link fall down, you see Mario jump out of the pipe. It's all good to go. Alright, there we go. Come here, Mario. We're going to have you run all the way over here so people can get a good look. Alright, as you can see, pretty basic level. Got a little off-ramp over here to the left, little tunnel cave thing to the right, and 3 platforms up here which people can jump up. Primary spawn is right up here where Link is, so you guys can check it out. And I'll just smash it into the ground here because it's kind of cool, and throw the Pokeball because that's what I do. Unfortunately, in the Halo 3, I could not replicate the tornadoes. Tornadoes is not yet a forge option. If they were a forge option, that would be awesome, and I'd probably put them in every single one of my maps, though. Especially the Hyrule Castle map, because it's a fucking tornado. So.